Youth clubs and community centres play a vital role in supporting young people and children, most of which have had to close their doors. Well, lead youth worker Steve Anderson from the Hive Youth Zone in Wirral joins me now. Hiya, Steve.
Morning, Paul.
Right, first of all, for those who don't know, tell us a bit about the Hive Youth Zone.
So the Hive Youth Zone, it's a purpose-built youth zone over on the Wirral, Paul. It's there for young people aged from 8 up until 19 and then up to 25 for those inclusive with additional needs. We were open pre-pandemic, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, and we were there for young people, and we are still there for young people, as well.
And pre-pandemic, how many children would you see coming through your doors?
Each night we'd get roughly anywhere between 120 up until 170, really, Paul.
Yeah, and was it very much an open door policy?
Yeah, so it's a voluntary relationship with young people, and yeah, it's an open door policy that they can come and go as they please.
So you must have had to. I mean, how have you managed to adapt then to how you operate to carry on supporting children and young people in the area?
So initially, with the first lockdown, which was, as we all know, was a tighter lockdown, so we changed what we've done. We changed our offer and we went to a digital offer. So we were putting lots of Zooms on, we were putting lots of activities out on social media, onto YouTube. We came up with a couple of different shows. So we went onto like Facebook Lives and we've done like kind of shows where the young people could watch us, and we had 3 different formats, and on one of them, what we call like a salon chat. So we had guests coming on. So we'd have guests coming on, and we could ask them questions, and the young people could get involved via Facebook. And then we kind of tried to take the activities that we've done in the youth zone and put them out digitally, so we could do them via Zoom, so we could still reach the young people. We done welfare calls, so we'd be calling young people up and having conversations with them, seeing how they are, checking in with them. And we were also, during this period, with delivering kind of food hampers and stuff, and that's evolved as we've gone on. So we've kind of learned and developed. So we continue to do those things, but we now have things like an isolation project, which was initially set up for when the kids went back to school type thing. But if they had to isolate, we would be informed by the school, and we would take activity packs out from them, whether that be like fitness packs or art packs or sensory or cooking packs, and we deliver like an online timetable, and then they could follow along on YouTube and do the activities. So that gives like the young people a little bit of respite from the tedious of the day-to-day life, and the parents a little bit of respite as well. And along with that, we would deliver the pack. So we would spend 5 or 10 minutes on the doorstep, everything all socially distanced and stuff, so that they, we could have a conversation with them, check in with them, and try and brighten up the day as much as we can.
And Steve, some children may not have attended a youth club before the pandemic, but maybe now more and more children are needing a bit of support right now. Can their parents arrange for their child to get involved?
Yeah, 100%. If parents go to our website, there's links there. There's links to the phone number, so people can phone up. You can join online. And unfortunately, what we can do at the moment, Paul, is we're allowed to have small numbers of young people in, and keep them up with the guidelines. With the NYA, which is the National Youth Agency, and the guidelines set out by the government. So it's a safe environment, and we can have minimal numbers in, so we can invite young people in that we kind of deem need that extra little bit of support and help, and we can invite them in and do some small scale activities, one-to-one and in small groups, so we can ensure that we can check in with them. So the parents, if parents ring up or sign up online and just give us an email, so you can email or talk to the Hive at hiveyouthzone.org, and we will get in touch and maybe invite some of those young people in.
Are you finding that more people are needing support at the moment? That seems to be what people are saying everywhere, really.
Yeah, 100%. I think, sadly, it's had a real adverse effect on young people's mental health, and they're facing many challenges. And what we're finding with young people now is they're really quite worried and concerned that they're becoming quite isolated. They're worrying about the parents, they're worrying about their extended family, because they can't they can't go and see nanny, granddad or aunties and uncles like they would normally do. And a lot of pressures with schools as well, because they don't know whether they're coming and going. They don't know whether they're going to be doing their exams or they're not going to be doing. And for those that are coming to those years of doing their exams, that they're unsure of what grade they're going to get because they don't know whether they're going to be able to do the test, the exams, or they're just going to be marked. So it's a real uncertain time for them at the moment, and we're seeing a rise in that, and new people are coming to us and asking us a lot of questions and asking for a lot of support and on a lot of different categories, but all linked back to kind of what we're going through at the moment.
Well, keep up the good work, and thanks for joining me, Steve.
No, anytime. Thank you, Paul.
Ta-ra.